Today I'm talking with a friend, David Dyke. David I've got to know through all sorts of men's work, and he's a really, really dear man, and I have a huge amount of respect for him. And a little bit about David. David is from Perth, Western Australia. He's a father of 2. He's a grandfather of 6. He worked for years for Telstra, the phone company here. And then he got very involved in volunteer work and counseling and working with people with disabilities. You know, he's an amazing guy. And the reason I thought would be really good to have David be, to interview you really, is because about 3 years ago, David discovered he had prostate cancer. And unlike most people, his reaction was a little bit different. He decided he would make a video of his journey. And so, David, just want you really to tell me a little bit about why did you do that, you know?
Yeah, initially I went to Dr. Google, of course, which a lot of people do. And there was really nothing on there about the struggle I was going through with trying to choose what option I went for. And there's quite a range of options. And after that, I rang a friend of mine who's a cinematographer saying, am I stupid or is this practical of making my own video, seeing there's nothing on the internet at the moment? Since there's been a few, but they're mostly after the event. And this is unique in as much as it's my whole journey filmed live.
And I've watched it, and you know, it's like you're scared, man. There's a couple of times you're scared, and you're, you know, because this is like a scary thing. It's, you know, it's cancer, right? It's cancer. And then there's all the implications of prostate cancer, like
erectile function, erectile dysfunction, incompetence.
Incontinence.
Continence,
maybe incompetence as well, right? But incontinence, And it's highly embarrassing, taboo stuff, isn't it?
Normally men don't talk about it, only I'm hoping with this video, men will start to talk about these things. Find a mate and talk to it.
So like at the very least, and you're releasing this video in about a month or so, right? We'll get the details of that at the end. But your hope is that men will watch this video and they'll start to get out of their heads and engage with some of the issues of the disease, right? And so David, what was some of the support? What support did you seek out and did you get during this making the film, but really during your illness?
Initially, I had my men's group that I talked with, and that's good. Only also I started talking to other men, and the other thing I did.
And was that so? Tell me about. Was that healing, or was that comforting for you, just to be able to talk about what you're going through?
It was. Only in that talking about it, I started to realise that also the journey I have to take on my own. And a song that came on was that Joan Boaz, and you've got to walk it by yourself. So I tapped into my inner spirit, my power, whatever concept you want to put that on, and that led me to a more comforting. Friends are good, very supportive, and I had that support there. Only also there's that other part of tapping into your own inner power.
Yeah, and you said like that's really about loving yourself and caring for yourself, isn't it?
Yeah.
And do you think that's a problem for men, that men don't always necessarily care for themselves?
No,
physically?
they don't.
Yeah.
And I certainly wouldn't be caring for myself 40 years ago. It's about self-love and self-honouring of having health checks, knowing I didn't have any symptoms. So the initial stages were all looking at that self-love.
And then, so I guess that the outturn of this is I'm really interested in empowering men to have good conversations with other men, right? Like as mentors or as friends. And so what do you recommend to a man who knows another guy who's sick, like with prostate cancer or something quite serious? What, is it a conversation? Is it too embarrassing? Should we not have it? Should we avoid it? What do you recommend?
Step into it. There will be a little bit of fear about approaching another man if he's going through something like that. Only approach it. He'll love you for it. Just that care. And that will promote it.
And what kind of questions, are there questions you shouldn't ask?
No.
Or are there questions you should ask? What are the questions you should ask and shouldn't ask?
Go for every question. What's it feel like? What are you going through? What are your fears? All those type of things. But all the taboo words, use them. There's nothing wrong with talking about a penis or erectile function, dysfunction, incontinence.
Yeah.
Go
Because those
for
are all
it.
the fears with prostate cancer, are they? You're going to lose your... you won't have the ability to have an erection anymore. You have to wear nappies for the rest of your life. It's I mean, that's a terrible thing to have to go through by yourself, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Yeah.
But if you can talk to someone and other people care and you can talk, that makes a difference. Right?
Definitely does.
Yeah. And so if you're a man and you have friends and you know that they're going through something like this, you really need to engage with them, ask them questions, ask them how they're doing. And is it something you should do as a one-off, or is it something you should kind of call them now and then and just see how they're doing, check in on them before and after?
Checking in is valuable. I had my men's group, different within that, check on me, and it was valuable, very valuable.
Yeah, so ultimately, like you say, you've got to do this yourself, right? But with other people checking in on you, asking how you're doing, and in a sense, not necessarily, maybe mentoring you, helping you get it out, helping you make decisions just through their listening. That's a really good thing, eh?
It certainly is.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
So just tell us, like, when is this? What's the film called, and where are we going to see the film?
It's on the 16th of June. I'll be launching my video at 2 p.m. and it's at the Rise, which is a recreation centre in Maylands. And anybody watching this in Perth, certainly come along, see the release. I would welcome you to come there. Thank you.
And it's going to be available on YouTube after that?
YouTube. It'll also be going on a website in South Africa, another one in the USA, St. Paul, Minnesota, and I'm currently negotiating with a group in the UK that'll go on their website. So
basically what you really hope is that people type in David Dyke, D-Y-K-E, prostate cancer, they'll be able to find the video in a few months' time, something like that?
Probably the best is prostate cancer, diagnosis to rehabilitation.
Great. Yeah. Thank you, David. It's really, really great having you today, talking to you.
Thanks, Miles.
Great.